specifically, I grew up like around the harbor, so like like I like Long Beach is still has like working class communities and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like the thing that irks me the most is like when like the transplants always say like, oh, anything like south of like Third Street or whatever isn't like LA, and that's may or may not be true. But I hate that like LA, like the metonym only applies to West LA and like downtown LA and maybe the Valley if you're a little more generous and stuff. But like I hate like, oh, LA's so fake. I'm like, what are you talking
I
about?
know.
We It's like, bro, we have like awesome taco trucks. We have cool Armenians in Glendale and stuff. And like, it's I don't know, I feel like that's really telling on yourself. Like when they're like, oh, LA's so fake. I'm like, well, yeah, if you hang around all these plastic people in a plastic industry, it's like, well, yeah, what do you expect? Like that's what really irks me when it's like, oh, Hollywood is so fake. Yeah, it's cutthroat, dog. It's dog eat dog. Like, just go get a nice taco al pastor and like watch a Dodger game or something.
Yeah, I feel like LA is kind of similar to New York in that regard. Like in New York, I often kind of felt like a townie. Like I felt like I'm from the suburbs, but all these people I would meet in comedy, it was like they were moving from like the richest suburb you could have ever imagined, and they come and they change their name, some of them, and they dress different and assume a whole persona and try to make it in the arts. And um, I just find over and over again that people that are townies, they're just easier to talk to. They make better friends. They're more comfortable to be around.
Oh, 100%, because it's like, I'm not trying to, go to eat a, $4 sign dinner at like Santa Monica every other night.
Yeah.
It's like, no, there's really cool stuff. Like in Long Beach, we have the largest population of Cambodians outside of Cambodia. So we have some great Cambodian food. Like nobody talks about it. I'm like, we like Long Beach all the way down to like Westminster Garden Grove, like there's such great Southeast Asian cuisine. Because again, like like we had Vietnamese refugees, we had Cambodian refugees, Laotian refugees, and again, it's like there's like it's so vibrant, it's so awesome. Like there's a movie I highly recommend called New Wave that talks about how the Vietnamese refugees coming to America, how they developed their own like new wave culture,
Mm.
and it just it's so awesome. And that's the greater LA that I love, not like the like I love LA Rachel Sennett, like oh, LA is nothing like the East Coast. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, yeah, of course it's a different fucking coast. What do you expect?
Yeah, I think there's some people who think LA is the West Side and Santa Monica, and then there's people who think LA is Silver Lake, Echo Park, Los Feliz, but they think that they're very progressive.
But it's funny because like a lot of the the crazy leftists I've met, like the anarchists and everything,
Mhm.
they're hanging around Long Beach because that's where like Long Beach and San Pedro was someone like Joe Hill was organizing.
Mm.
And so like again, these are some like deep cuts. Like if you want a folk labor hero, you want a real wobbly, like it doesn't get much better than Joe Hill. But like again, like that's those are kind of the cool little secrets, or I don't want to say secrets, but the stuff that the actual locals who care about the city and its history, that's the stuff we're trying to preserve. So I probably told on myself, and so hopefully I don't see free Joe Hill stickers anywhere.
Nah, I don't think people will drive down there. I think you're good.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Right? No, it's just weird. I mean, again, it's and I don't know, like I've had the pleasure of doing comedy in New York quite a few times, and I feel like, again, like I again, sorry for my LA friends who hear this, but New York is obviously the capital of comedy and probably always will be. But it just feels like there's so much more diversity in terms of shows and voices, like more alt shows, where I think we were talking about before the show, like everyone here is just trying to get just trying to get their nice little their little reels for their booking agents. And
Oh, sure, yeah.
it's I don't know, I'm fascinated by the artifice and the plasticity of when I say LA, I mean like the Hollywood types, because I don't know, it's I don't know, it's just so it's a fascinating simulacrum. And I don't know, like I know I feel like I get so I don't know absorbed into it, because it's like my understanding of where I grew up in a way is made up by all the images I've seen. So even I don't really know what the fuck LA is, you know?
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, in New York, well, it's denser. Everything's closer together. So in theory, you could do an alt show and a urban show and a club show all in the same night.
Can you say urban show again? I like when
Urban
white
show.
ladies say that. Well, there's chocolate sundaes here at the Laugh Factory.
Don't you have to sign up and then they put you on 10 years from now?
Yeah, that's yeah. Ah, man, just yeah. Guess we can agree that comedy sucks in general.
Comedy sucks. No, comedy is good. Yeah, I think it's good to be able to perform every kind of place. I've said this before, but I feel like I fell into like the alt scene and stuck around there too long. Now I feel like I'm like, oh, I have to like spread out and go everywhere.
Well, it's better than being, hooked on the alt-right scene.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I mean, you got an alt vibe, and that's why we love you. That's why we're like,
Sure.
damn, we're gonna tune in and hear what this alt lady has to say about urban shows.